everyone, it's Leo, and even though we're not in Japan, we are still able to enjoy the hype surrounding the wonderful PRECURE movie. We're not going to be able to see it or to watch it now, but here at Magical Cinnamon, we're going to learn more about the story and some events that happen in Wonderful PRECURE the movie, because we talked to Miluda, who is a huge PRECURE fan, who went to watch the movie and talked to us and answered some of our questions and talked about her experience by watching this movie. Miluda, thank you very, very much for accepting to talk to us and answer the questions and share your experiences. So this video is obviously going to feature lots of spoilers from the Wonderful PRECURE movie. If you're waiting to watch it before learning about the events, don't watch this because this is spoiler time, baby. Anyways, let's go. First, we asked her general thoughts of the movie, if she enjoyed herself, if she had a good time, and what we can expect from it. And she said it's a fun and cute movie. The main story involves a popular video game that was created by a genius game creator, Natsuki. The video game is a co-op party game where all the player characters are animals. We're able to include the two other PRECURE teams because within each team, one person plays the game. In Hirogaru Sky, Ageha plays the game, and in Mahou Girls, Mirai plays the game. So inside the game, there is a Tanuki, and this Tanuki is able to escape the game world. And when he sees the bond between humans and animals, especially Komugi and Iroha, he gets very jealous. So the Tanuki will decide to steal Friendy and Lillian by sucking all of them into the game. Komugi wakes up and discovers that Iroha did not appear with her, so she is told that she can meet Iroha by playing the game. Of course, Komugi wants to see Iroha, so she goes through by playing all of the party games from the inside. At some point, Yuki joins in, and the movie continues on from there. They spent most of their time inside the game rather than out of it. We also asked about the participation of Hirogaru Sky and Mahou Tsukai. We asked if they only appeared as cures or also as humans as well. Miluda said that they appeared as both, but they appeared less than Miluda expected when compared to movies like Healing Good or Tropical Rouge. They're both her favorite teams, so she was looking forward to their appearances. There was a really good fight scene with all the teams together, and it was cool they mixed up the teams. One scene had Sky, Prism, Miracle, and Magical together, and the person I was with was like, "This scene was made for you, for sure." The end credit sequence was also very nice, seeing them all hang out together. I also think Mofurun got more screen time than the other characters from Mahou Girls, since Mofurun was able to be inside the game as well. And I obviously had to ask, since I am a very big Ageha fan, will I be happy with Ageha's participation in the movie? And she said yes. She said that having Ageha is better than none at all. And everyone's favorite animator did some nice fighting parts for Butterfly too. Am I gonna see some Yoshiyama Yu animating butterfly scenes in this movie? Girl, I'm gonna freak out. We also asked about Iroha's and Komugi's bond. The bond between Komugi and Iroha is very important in this story. Can you tell us more about how it was portrayed in the movie? And Miluda said that they definitely took the main spot of the movie. Miluda feels like Yuki and Mayu's bonds are quite deep in the TV series, and now it is Komugi's and Iroha's bond's time to shine. Komugi could not stand being away from Iroha, and she even exclaimed that she would be with Iroha forever, even until they are old ladies. This is gonna be emotional. We also asked about Muina by asking if he is the main villain of the movie and what she thought of his story. And she said that yes, he is actually a character that Natsuki created in her video game, because when she was young, she used to meet with this wild Tanuki at a playground, and she promised that Tanuki that they would hang out every day. But one day she arrived at the playground and it was blocked by a fence and a construction was happening. She regretted being unable to say goodbye to her friend, so she put a version of the Tanuki in the video game. Since Muina was programmed to want to see Natsuki, he was jealous of seeing happy owner-pet relationships. I think this is going to create some very interesting dynamics. This is making me more and more excited to watch this movie. And now let's start talking about Satoru and Daifuku's participation in Wonderful Precure the movie. We first asked about Daifuku's participation in the game world. And Miluda said that they got into a tough spot and then suddenly Daifuku appeared. With Daifuku's assistance, the Precures are able to overcome Muina's traps and antics. Party games are better with more people after all. We also asked about Satoru's participation outside the game world. And Miluda said that when Iroha, Komugi, Yuki, and Mayu got pulled into the game world, Satoru spent forever researching what he could do to help. He ended up figuring out that the game creator was Natsuki and even was able to contact her. That's so crazy. She's a world-famous game creator and he just somehow was able to message her and get on a call with her. And then she just let him communicate to the Precure girls inside the game? Satoru, you rock. Miluda also mentions that Daifuku does talk in the movie. She says that the things he says are really funny since they pretty much always involve Satoru and his love for Iroha. And then we asked about the transformation that both Satoru and Daifuku go through. She said that Daifuku and Satoru both have a transformation, but there wasn't really a scene showing the transition. Daifuku returns as his human form in the real world first. So Daifuku was in the game and when he comes back as a human. And then Muina also comes to the real world and his form changes from the one we know in the video game to a much larger, fierce-looking creature. At some point while the characters were dealing with Muina, Satoru and Daifuku just appeared with completely new outfits. Satoru's glasses disappeared. Why? All of it was a mystery to me. And unfortunately, I don't think they did a lot with the new outfits. But hey, there's new movie merchandise. The Pretty Store already made some merchandise of Daifuku's human form, not the transformed one, so perhaps he may show up as a human in the TV series. Miluda is keeping up the hope together with us. And now talking about the powers, we asked about the Diamond Ribbon Castle, talking about the attack that they perform in the movie, which is different from the series. Miluda said that honestly, the outfits look pretty similar to the existing ones in the series. And still talking about the power-ups and powers, we asked about something that Hanazawa Kana said. Hanazawa Kana explained in her interview that Natsuki will initiate the hold up your friend rings moment, similar to past Miracle Light gimmicks, and that it would be an important moment. Can you elaborate on this? And so Miluda said that there's two main parts that feature the friend rings in the movie, and each time the Precures are having trouble. One time was when Komugi got stuck in an area that was untested and full of bugs. The second time was Natsuki holding up the light so everyone could help the Precures get a special key that helped them transform into their ultimate movie forms. And this new form is based on the existing power-up from the TV series with a very similar attack. And still talking about Hanazawa Kana, we asked about her character, Natsuki. We asked about what she thought of her character, and Miluda said that she did a very good job at Natsuki, but she expected her character to appear as much as other movie original characters, and that did not happen. We also asked if she starts the movie as an antagonist by circumstance, only to later become an ally. And Miluda said that she was never an antagonist in any way. She was just this mysterious game creator until Satoru contacted her about how the Precure girls got stuck in a game. And from there on, she was a very helpful ally. And our last question was, at the end of the movie, was there any hint or indication for the next Precure series? And Miluda said, usually we don't get any hint for the next series, but at least we get a hint for the next movie. This time, there was nothing. No preview or anything. Oh no. I'm curious for what that's going to mean for Precure movies for 2025. Anyways, babies, this is it. This made me even more excited for the movie. I loved knowing that the chaos started because of Natsuki's relationship with Mujina or with a Tanuki from her past. It is all about the relationship between humans and animals in Wonderful Precure. That's very sweet. And also learning that there are some fierce fighting scenes in this is really, really cool as well. Girl, and obviously Iroha's and Komugi's relationship getting the spotlight. They are super precious, super adorable. And to finish this little movie interview, I let this one for last. We have some knockoff versions of Tsubasa in Punibird form and Mofurun inside the game. In the Animedia interview, it stated that Agaha created the Punibird avatar. Is this true? And Miluda said that the animal characters in the game can be customized by the player. So Agaha created the Punibird model and Mirai created the teddy bear model. Seeing how you can't make a human character, I think those are probably the best choices. So yes, this makes it even more special and even more chaotic. I just love this. Anyways, want to take this time to thank Miluda for talking about the movie, for sharing her thoughts, for sharing her feelings, and for, explaining more to us about what this movie is all about. As I said, this made me even more excited to watch it, to learn more of it, and, to enjoy this story to the max. Thank you so much, Miluda. I'm very happy for this. And I want to take this time to thank the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you're a member here on YouTube, if you're a member on Patreon, if you support me on Throne, thank you very much. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.